This video is for the people who completed the college education in computer science or software development or any computer related fields like uh, uh, machine language or something like that, and they need to start their career in software development. There are a couple of ways we can do that. Most of the people will get an exposure by doing some co-op program. That's the reality for some people, but some people will not get that opportunity to participate in some co-op program. So in that case, if you still struggle to find a job, it's better to join some non-paying or volunteer works, like volunteer works in software development or computer. And you should start like step by step. First you need to go to a web development company or something like that. They are not doing well on software development, but just a company. They need to have some some basic websites or something. So it's better to go such companies first, and then after getting some exposure, probably you will get better opportunities within 3 or 4 months. So I am, right now I am discussing about the opportunities in Canada and not any place else. Like here, one person is completed his course and struggling to find a job. The best thing they can do is any company that's providing the volunteer works, or any company that providing some small works, you need to join there, and you need to struggle at least for 3 months or something. Then you need to start apply for better opportunities. So how you will apply for better opportunities, everyone know, probably in college itself. The teach yeah the There will be a subject for that, so it's not a problem. And also you should have a better resume comparing to the experienced one. You need to showcase some of your talents, and also you need to create so many open source uh, um, yeah, not applications, open source website accounts actually. So the first one is Stack Overflow. You need to go through Stack Overflow. There will be some basic questions that you already learned in colleges, so you need to search that questions, try to answer that, and get some reputation, and then apply for jobs. Whenever you are applying for jobs, you need to provide a better resume. In that resume, you need to mention your Stack Overflow profile. That will be a good asset, because most of the companies right now, most of the people working in software industry, they usually try to find solution from Stack Overflow. So if you have a better reputation from Stack Overflow, people will consider that. And the second thing that you can do is creating some open source git repos, and provide some code there. Like you already did something in colleges, basically some projects or something, upload that into the github repo, and copy that URL, github profile URL, into your resume. That two things will make a difference. And also you need to take some opportunities like finding creating a better resume online itself. There are so many websites, they are providing online resume building, especially for Canada. So there are a couple of things we need to remember. The first thing is the resume change country by country. I don't know whether it's changed by state, province by province, but country by country, it's different. If you are applying for Canadian jobs, it's different if you are applying for a US job. But there is only a little difference comparing to Canada and US. But if we are comparing to some other countries, some other developing countries, uh, the information that we need to provide in resume is totally different. So we should keep that in our mind. The resume is different, and some, yeah, basically the privacy information are different. Some countries they need age, sex, and everything on their resume. Some other countries they don't need that part. So some countries the education part is mandatory and you need to provide all the information. Based on the country, you need to make a better. You need to make a good resume, then apply, then start our application. So that's the way we can start a career in Canada. So if you are not getting any jobs, just try to find a volunteer work. Then just try to move step by step. If you are not finding a volunteer work, that's also a possibility. So if you are thinking about the current scenario, there are no jobs available, only jobs available in good companies. So in that case, what you can do is you can try finding some online works. I mean, there are so many freelance websites, and you need to go code for less amount. Then probably you will get a job there. So one of the websites, probably most of the programmers will know Upworks. So here there are so many jobs available, and this is the person's profile. They are providing some development works. So this is all persons, they are providing the development works jobs. So so this is the second approach. So you can register with this one, and you can start apply for some jobs, and probably you will get something, and you can mention that also in your resume. So it's very easy finding a job. But most of the people, uh, I know, in Canada the situation is like after you are completing your course, you are trying to find something, and after 1 or 2 months you are not finding anything, and you are going to some other different fields, and after that you cannot come back, right? So that's the scenario usually happen. So to prevent that scenario, you need to have some something in mind, like I will not go for a permanent job other than my field, but I will do some short-time jobs or something, part-time jobs or something, and I will parallelly I will try for other opportunities. So the first job is always very difficult. So if you are a exposure, then it's very easy to find a job. If you didn't have any exposure, you will struggle initially, especially you cannot meet your financial goals on the 1 or 2 months. That will be very difficult. So that's why you need to start the start the things initially. So join a volunteer work initially. It's also make a sense. So wait, instead of waiting 2 or 3 months to find a job, and you are not getting any job, moving to the other field, that will not make any sense. Also, if we are talking about Upworks, it's not easy to get an initial work. You need to build so many jobs, and also you need to provide so many information. It's all based on the proposal you are providing. So based on that proposal, they will select the better candidate. So Upwork is good, and there are a couple of other freelance websites. And also, if you are if you are not getting any freelance work, to get a freelance work, what is the best approach is create your own website. There are so many GitHub already implemented websites available. You can take their codes and learn what you can do, and based on that, here is one of the this is a yeah, this is one of the e-commerce websites, and I don't know how they will build, but most of them uh, probably know technologies. So here Python, Django, Bootstrap. Okay, so there are tutorials of how we will do that. So that's where you can do these things. So if you are staying on the same career path, you eventually find a job. If you are thinking like I will not get any job in this field, will probably move to another field, and then it's very difficult to come back to this one again. So uh, you should keep that in mind. So whenever you are doing any part-time or full-time job after your graduation. So that's all about this video. So probably I will provide some more information about freelance website and websites in my later videos, probably coming videos probably. And other than that, maybe I will do some volunteer works website, yeah, volunteer works, how we will search that, where we will search that kind of information also probably I will give. But surely I will give an information about freelance websites other than Upworks, and what are their advantages, and where we will get, how we will apply. So thank you for watching. Keep in touch.